Hello, my lovely friends. This is Marta. Welcome back. Today I have something super special for you because I want to share this happy news. As a member of the CRAFTER'S design team, I am super blessed to receive not only the fabulous dies from the CRAFTER'S ranges from their designer, but from time to time we do receive the voucher. We can stock up our paper, glue, or whatever we need, and this time I received a voucher worth £50. So I've bought a few items you can see over here, but my main focus for today's video, it's something super special, which you can see in this massive box. And this is something I was dreaming on for a very long time, but I was always like, oh, I don't have a budget for this month, I'll leave it till next month. And here is my brand new stamping platform from Tim Holtz, and this is the comparison of the sizes between the small one, which is Hampton by Art, and I still like it. The small one is really handy, it's a lightweight, it's a very good stamping tool. However, this big beast, it's automatically the first thing I've grabbed it in my hand. I've noticed it's 3 times heavier, and it's very sturdy plastic. It's not flimsy at all. It's absolutely amazing. And the main reason behind me wanting to have this big stamping platform is the fact that it's an open tool. As you can see, it has these bars on the left and the top right but the bottom and the right side, they are open, so you're not limited by the size. Now here it's something else I want to show you. I have 4 magazines unopened, which is crazy, but it's been super busy. However, I wanted to post the magazine review today because the CRAFTER'S is having a fabulous offer for you, my friends. Whenever you purchase the back issues of the Christmas magazine, I'll give you all the links down below. If you use the MAG50 code, you can get them half price. You can also get 20% on the latest issue of the magazine, and this creative stamping magazine, which is absolutely fantastic, one of my favorite one. It's now on the offer. There is an offer for the subscription. If you click the link, you'll get all the details. But if you decided to have a subscription on the magazine, you will get 5 Distress inks as a free gift. So this is something worth trying, and it's definitely, I recommend you to have this creative stamping because it's absolutely amazing. Every issue is coming with the big A4 size stamp set, and here you can see I received not 1 but 2. There is this regular A4 size stamp set with beautiful leaves and flowers, and on top of it, this issue additional free gift is this sentiment set from Lou Collins. It's Textures by Lou Collins, which is a exclusive brand to the CRAFTER'S as well. Now, my friends, I am placing my sentiments on the stamping platform, and what I'm going to be using is this little anti-static tool, and I'm going to be stamping them with the embossing ink and use the white powder. I really enjoy having this craft color cardstock with the white embossing on top of it. It's really looking nice, and this is something I truly like and enjoy to do. And I'm super happy with this stamping tool because you can see I can stamp the whole page, like 21 centimeter wide, the A4 size page, and I could stamp it at once. So I really like it. Now, my friends, one tip I want to give you: whenever you work with the white embossing powder, especially white one, you don't want to overheat your powder, because if the white color powder will be overheat, it start turning yellow. If you ever emboss with the white powder and your sentiments or whatever the image it was, it turns slightly yellowish cream color, that means you overcook your embossing powder. What I recommend you to do is start your heating gun, let it go for 20-30 seconds to heat it up properly, and then you use it. Move it quickly, just move your hand around and melt your powder as quick as possible, and that way you will have this beautiful pristine white color preserve. Now I am adding a second layer. I am just filling the gaps because I am planning to create this continuous pattern so it will be looking like kind of a designer paper. I'm not focusing to have the sentiment on its own, especially visible, like the whole sentiment, but I'm going for this continuous look. So I'm just placing them in the spaces where I need to, where I feel they need to fill up the gaps, and I'm just doing them once again the same thing, embossing ink and the white embossing powder on top of that. Now, this new anti-static bag I recently have received as well. This is something new for me, and I must tell you, my friends, I am not 100% happy with it. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I feel like working with the powder bottle which I had for many years, and I'm literally just like a 1/3 of the bottle. I still have a 2/3 to go. It's working much better because whenever I've used this anti-static bag, I still had to go over with the pencil, with the paintbrush, sorry, not pencil, the paintbrush, and clear off the excess powder because it wasn't taking the fully static off. Let me know in the comments what's your experience, but I just want you to share my honest opinion that I think I'm just prefer to staying with the powder bottle which I have. You will see me stamping the second page in a second, and the powder from the bottle, maybe because I've put it the thicker layer, but for me works much better, and I didn't have to go over and clean up my bits afterwards with the painting brush. Here I'm just quickly melting the powder, and I'm quite happy because the card I'm gonna be creating today, I'm planning it to have to be A5 size, so that's enough area for me cover with those sentiments. I'm placing my stamps back, and now it's time for reaching for the second set. Now, because I'm gonna be using, I've decided that I want to have those color images, and I'm gonna be embossing them with the gold powder, and then I'm gonna be color on top of them. I've decided to do a fun thing which will help me to create two things at once. So I will already have some startup for my next card video, which will be coming right after this one. But what I'm doing here, I am placing my stamps in a random pattern, making sure they have enough spacing, and everything will be looking just more or less like equally distribute on a page, because I'm planning to emboss them, color them, and then I'm gonna be using my brother's scan and cut machine to cut it out, and I will preserve this piece of a paper which I will then later on use as a stencil. I will show you that in my next video. Today is just a quick card, quick and elegant card, Christmas card, to show you those stamps from the latest creative stamping issue, and just to let you know that you may have this offer when you can get that magazine on a half price, or 20% if it's a newest issue, or you can subscribe to Creative Stamping and receive the 5 stamping pads. And one more thing I want to tell you, my friends, the next issue of the Creative Stamping, which is coming, it's 102. It's the issue. My card will be featured there as well. So I'm super happy. I'm super excited to have this amazing opportunity. And this is something I'm super happy and proud. And definitely once the issue come in, I will be playing with it and show you a couple bits and techniques to create with it. And now, as you can see, I used the double, I've stamped it double because I always like to have this double stamp image, especially when I'm using the embossing ink. I feel like it gives me this nice coverage of the embossing ink, and then embossing powder just sticking up perfectly. And here I will be just using my heating tool, quickly set the powder, and then I'm gonna be coloring it. Now for coloring my images, I'm using something new, which is this aqua markers, and this is actually, I should make a video on it, but I forgot, and the time is just passed by, and I literally have them for nearly a month now. And this is a very cheap markers I've bought from the BM store. I They are coming in a set of 12, I believe, and they are £5 or £6 each per each color family, and I actually bought 6 of them. So with a price of a £30 or £30 something, I've bought over 72 markers, and they are brilliant. Two things I want to say about those markers. They are brilliant for coloring images. However, even there are aqua markers, they're not blending the best. But this is the quality versus price. It was very cheap product, so I didn't expect they're gonna be blending. But for quick coloring, just like that, they are working magic, and the colors are really nice and vivid. So in overall, I am super happy because I had my Spectrum Noir markers for like 8 years now, and some of my markers start drying out, and I'm looking on the options to invest in a better quality, like proper set. I don't know, I don't think I will go for a Copic markers because they are really expensive, and I am not this like a professional colorist, but maybe like a Altenew or a newer version of the Spectrum Noir. Definitely something I'm it's on my radar. So maybe if there will be like a great deal or something, I will decide to invest. Now I've got myself this gold color frame, which I've used this card builder set from the Paper Discovery set, which is another Craft Stash exclusive brand, and this time designed by Olga Direktorenko. I also used the same die in a set to cut this little like a white piece of the paper, which then I color with the same red marker which I use for the flowers. I've trimmed my craft color paper, and now I will be gluing all the bits together to create this lovely card. Now the card base I'm using, it's 6.5 by 8.5 inches, and I wanted to have it slightly bigger than A5 size actually, because I want to have this nice white border peeking out from underneath, and I also want my card to be top opening, because I think like for a Christmas time cards, we give it to our family or we send it to our special friends, family members and things like that. They usually tend to display them on the mantles or on the shelves or some area. So for that specific reason, I prefer my Christmas cards to be top folded, because they display nicely, and if you add a lot of embellishment and you have the side opening card, they tend to bend and they just look crooked. So that's why I wanted to have my card to be top opening. Now I'm also using here, and this is something which is super exciting as well, and this magazine issue, it's also on a sale, and this is the Simply Cards and Paper Craft issue number 221, I believe. And it has this stamp set, it has this beautiful tonic studio die, and it's just amazing. And this is mainly, apart from the Paper Discovery product, all the stamp set you can see here. And this die with the Merry Christmas words, everything comes from the magazines, and this is why I love buying the magazines, because they're really inexpensive, and on top of buying the whole magazine filled with the inspiration, you always have some super cool gifts. So for the price of £7 or £10, or if you buy them through the subscription, it's much cheaper. You cannot beat it, my friends. You really cannot beat it. And so many times, like especially I tell you this, if it comes for like having the subscription, not every single issue is my favorite one. Most of them I'm super happy, but from time to time there are some like maybe stamps which I don't do like many. Like there was a stamp with there was a whole A4 size sheet with the sports stamps, and I don't really do sports cards at all. But then from time to time I do get like an order from a customer or a friend, someone who's requesting very special card, and then I have to create a card for a football player or baseball player. I was like, oh my gosh. But then I'm looking in my stash and I already have those products, and this is something which I really appreciate, and I'm super happy to have it. So I wanted to make a video about this, plus show you this gorgeous Christmas card. You can see I'm finishing my card with the gold pearls. This is a half pearls, just a gold color, and I'm using the glossy accent to adhere them. And I also use a couple of those teeny tiny pearls. They are 1 millimeter. They're super small. And something I really like to do is to fill up my flower center with these pearls as well, especially when I have my images stamped in a gold embossing. I think these two just go together, like this golden embossing image and then having those teeny tiny pearls. I hope you enjoy my today's card, and I hope you enjoy my inspiration. Definitely click on the links down below, and if you like my video, if you find it valuable, please hit the like, please leave me a comment, say hi, or anything else you would like to do. This will help me out to grow as well. This will help to boost my YouTube algorithm, to help me be discovered by other friends, crafty friends who are here on the YouTube as well. Stay blessed, my friends. I am wishing you all the best, and I am already inviting you to the second part of this video, where I will show you what I did with this empty cutout piece of a paper from creating this card.